comes out where the kid could be 19. Like, if I have a friend or even a person that I know who's like, dad passed away or their mom was killed or their sister was killed and they started a GoFundMe, yeah, I'm donating to that.
And it's legitimate and you
I'm
know?
100% I'm donating to that.
If it's $1 or if it's $20, it's still
I don't
a donation.
care. A donation's a donation. People are so quick to donate to people they don't fucking know.
I know.
Like, you have no idea. And, like, I look and it's like, there's already been $300,000 raised in 2 weeks.
Yeah,
I'm like,
this Australian kid that you don't know, that you know no backstory about, is all of a sudden crying, saying he's going to kill himself. And you're quick. You know how many kids get bullied every day?
That's the part that got me, though. How did that little kid know, about killing themselves? Like, you know what I mean? Like, how did he know to say, I'm going to kill myself?
There are actually some fucked up cases of, like, really small kids, like, really young kids.
Killing themselves
because of bullying. It's a huge thing. Again, it's happening more and more. It's fucked.
It's crazy.
Like, it's really fucked.
Yeah.
It's pretty sad. It really is.
I felt bad for the kid, but then after that, I'm reading that it's fake and blah blah blah, and he's turning down the money actually, and he's going to donate it, and I'm like, well, I have no idea. I don't trust anything in the news.
No, you can't.
I don't trust a thing.
I trust this though. Florida man who allegedly threatened family with Coldplay lyrics ends standoff after SWAT promises him pizza.
That is insane. That's today. What a freak. What did he yell? Fucking...
And they were all yellow.
Look at the stars. Look how they shine for me. The SWAT's like, ease up, dude. I'll give you a pizza. Shut the fuck up.
Picture he literally...
And that's the thing you do. And now we show yellow.
He ended the standoff because they offered him pizza. That must have been a long standoff to be that hungry.
Look at the stars. Look how they shine for you. And now the things you do. And they were all yellow. This chill, your yellow skin and bones. Turn to something beautiful.
And they were all yellow. That's something I'd be in a stand-up about.
If somebody yelled that at me, I'd be terrified.
A voice like that.
So, I'm gonna...
Talking about Florida Man, you have to tell that story.
Oh my god.
Of your experience with a Florida man.
So basically this kind of bath salts 2 hours into our Florida trip.
So you guys get there on a
there was 8 of
golf
us.
trip.
Yeah, there was 8 of us. 8 of us going on a golf trip. And my parents have a house in Florida, so we're like, yeah, let's go. We're all going to have a good time. It was the week after New Year, I think, of last year. And we were like, fuck it. We're going to go down to Florida, and we're going to have a good time. And we were literally joking on the way, Googling our birthdays, saying, like, January 26th, Florida man's, like...
And to see what comes up first Google search. Yeah.
Like, and we were crying.
I mean, they're outrageous.
Oh, they're hilarious. Like, mine was, like, something to do with, like, he fought an alligator naked in the street or something. I was like, oh, what the hell?
Only Florida.
Florida is a wild place, ladies and gentlemen.
I love it.
But, no, this guy comes banging on our door on the side at, like, 6 p.m. Like, we are sitting there playing euchre. We have a little tiny speaker playing music. We're watching college football. We haven't even unpacked our shit yet. It's
still light out. It's 6 p.m. People aren't even back from work yet.
It's fully light out. And the guy's like, I thought I told you motherfuckers, turn the fucking music down. And I genuinely didn't know what to do. I'm like, this guy is freaking out beside us. And everyone that I was with thought that I planned it.
They thought that because it's so outrageous that this guy's squealing at you at 6 p.m.
It's also something I would do.
Yeah.
I would definitely plan something like that. They thought
just kidding, it's my cousin.
Yeah, like, hey buddy, this is Jeremy. I think the guy's name is actually Jeremy. No, but he's freaking out, and I'm like, man, like, and I remember just looking at him, and I was like, dude, relax. And the guy had a fucking meltdown.
It's like telling a girl on the rag, like, babe, calm down. What do you mean, calm down? What do you mean, calm down?
I'm not gonna calm down. Are you fucking kidding me? You told me to fucking calm down, I'll show you calm.
Like, it's a never-ending battle.
So the guy freaks out, breaks the door open, and comes in the house. And he's like, what the fuck did you just say to me? And at this point, everyone still thinks this is a joke.
And you're, like, scared for your fucking
I'm terrified.
life.
And I'm looking around like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Like,
no one's
everyone's
doing
sitting there
anything.
laughing, listening to you, and still watching college football.
So I remember I stood up and I was like, dude, like, get the fuck off this property. What are you doing? And he looked at me and was like, what the fuck are you gonna do about it, Harry Potter looking fuck?
The most accurate chirp of all time.
And you know those accurate chirps? You just gotta sit down.
And you're like, you know
And
what?
I just didn't know what to do. So I actually don't even really remember what happened, but he came up and he just fucking shoved me hard.
Like you went flying?
Like I went flying. Like this guy Naruto'd me across the fucking house. And I remember I just got up, and at this point I think they all realized that it wasn't a fucking joke
Well,
anymore.
at that point, I hope you're not taking the joke that far.
Yeah, if I'm staging, we both get up, we're all covered in cuts. I'm like,
They're like, fight.
just kidding. This is Ronald, my neighbor.
Jeremy.
Yeah, Jeremy. Good guy. No, so I got up and I was like, I'm like, what the fuck? So I remember just thinking, I need to call the cops right now. Like, this is insane. And I remember as I got up to say that, I look, and the guy that I met at the airport from our trip, Danny White, has him in a chokehold and just has him. The guy is just night going to the ground. Like, Danny put his arm around him, and he just instantly, boom, asleep, gone. And I'm on the phone with the police this time. I'm like, okay, we're just going to get the cops to come take this crazy guy out. It's good. No. His wife comes barreling through the door. This crazy bitch. Like this small...
How many pounds? How tall?
5'2", 170.
Yeah. Not bad.
Tick bitch.
Good gal.
Tick bitch.
That's the gal you got.
Thick.
That's what you want.
So she comes in and she's like, get your fucking hands off my husband, blah, blah, like losing her fucking mind. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now? We've been here for, like, who are you guys? I was like, did someone set us up? Like, I actually thought Ashton would be flying out of the
You
fucking
just got
corners.
punked, bitch.
Ashton just comes to the fucking pool.
Just kidding.
No, so I remember I'm on the phone with the cops this time, and the girl's coming up and trying to take the phone out of my fucking hand. And the girl, like the dispatcher, who probably hears this all the goddamn time, she was like, what does the girl look like? Like, yeah, you just said someone came in, like, can you describe her? Which was a bizarre question to ask right away, but I was like, yeah, she's about 5'2", fat as fuck. And the girl, like, I'm standing there looking at her, like, 5'2", fat as fuck.
Just
like,
so mad.
In her face, like, raging. The girl's like, fuck yeah, like, clawing at me. Like, long story short, the police show up. The guy gets put in the back of the car. The girl just gets taken away in handcuffs. And there's like 9 troopers in our house. Like, it is insane. There's 9 full-on state troopers in our house. We just got to Florida. The neighbors are all out. Like,
what the
all the white
fuck?
neighbors. Like, oh my God, Karen, come here. I think there's Karen. Oh my God, there's police cars.
Karen, look at this. Karen, sweetie, come here right now. Put the kids away. Put the kids away.
Put little Joshua and Alan to bed. So, again, long story short, the cops are watching football with the guys inside, and I have to fill out a fucking police report for trespassing. 'Cause I don't want to see these fucking guys again. I don't want to see the guy's face. I don't want to see them. Like, they were like, do you want to press charges for break and entry? Do you want to press charges for assault? Do you want to press... I'm like, no, I don't fucking care. I just don't want to see these people ever again.
Which I'm really surprised, because you look like the type of guy that would sue.
What does that mean? Yeah, you're probably right. I'm a sewer. But no, I didn't want to sue these guys because, one, I thought the guy would come back and murder my family.
Yeah, I try to murder you, for sure.
Murder me.
Understandable.
Turns out both these people have warrants out for their arrest, so that's why they're both freaking out. But
2 crackheads in Florida.
the guy in the back. So in Florida, you have to if you're charging, it's not really a charge. It's more of like a restraining order type thing.
Yeah.
For trespassing, you have to read it to them. You have to.
Trevor Patterson.
And by read it, I mean you literally have to, like, dictate the state law to these individuals via cue card.
What do the cops get paid for?
I don't know.
Isn't that something that they would do?
I don't know. And the cop gave me a cue card. He just busted it out of his fucking ass.
He has 100 in his
Yeah,
glove
he has a
box.
whole bunch of different ones for murder. You are being charged for murder for murdering my wife. So the guy gives me the card, and I go up to the door, and I'm like, okay. Like, he rolls down the window a little bit, and the guy is going psycho in the back, bashing his head off shit, like, losing his mind.
Just proving more and more to the cops that he's an absolute menace
psychopath.
of a crackhead.
Yeah. So I get 2 lines in, the cop's like, you know what, don't worry about it. Rolls out the window. And I'm like, hey, like, can I go back inside now? Because I genuinely was like, fuck this.
I just want to hang out in Florida with my friends.
I just want to drink beers in Florida. Drink natties.
Of course.
I'm a Chad.
Lights?
Of course.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say.
So the cop goes, yeah, well, if you want to charge her as well, you have to tell her. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, what the hell is going on in this state?
At that point, you should have just said, you know what? I don't even want to charge her. Fuck it.
And I shouldn't have, because this is what happened next. So at this point, the girl was just being detained. The cops didn't even know about her warrants. They didn't run her name or anything. They knew about his. That's why they threw him in the back. I go up to this girl. And I like, if I can remember correctly, it was like, the sentence was like, you are hereby, like, not allowed on, and I listed my property. It was like 3373 Sarasota Creek Trail or something.
Yeah.
For the rest of life, you have a restraining order on the property and anyone who blah, blah, blah. I got to maybe the 3rd word, and the girl just right on my foot.
You know what that is? That's assault with a deadly weapon. That's how people get the Rona.
No, literally, in Florida, I wouldn't be surprised. So this girl does this, and I'm not kidding. Like, I'm not wearing shoes at this point. I'm barefoot. There is a green loogie on my foot.
On the top
and the
of your
cops are
foot.
like, all right, you know what? Fuck it. And the grandma, like, I felt so bad. The grandma, who's like, I think it was her mom. She's sitting there, and she has their 3 kids with her, watching her parents get fucking arrested.
Isn't that the biggest scum? Like, that is
what are you
scum.
doing? I don't want to do this to you. You're bringing this on yourself.
That's so gross.
You came over here, you broke into my house and initiated it, but...
What were they doing at 6 p.m. where they were getting so raged
You want to know what they were doing?
Noise.
Bath salts.
Crack.
Yeah, crack.
What? Okay, this guy. I'm going to try to describe him, what I'm picturing in my head.
Go.
Bald.
He's bald.
White.
He was white.
Wife beater.
He was wearing a white beater.
Stubble.
Yeah, he had some stubble. He had a beard.
Okay.
Yeah, he had a beard.
I was in between stubble and beard.
Yeah, guaranteed to be one.
Tribal tattoos.
I think he had a couple, but I can't be sure.
Neck tattoo.
Yes. Yeah. He had a lot of neck tattoos.
Jean shorts.
No, he wasn't. He
gym
wasn't,
shorts.
He was wearing gym shorts.
Like baggy.
Yeah.
And one
like,
gym shorts.
Like the ones that go to your mid-calf.
And he's wearing Iversons.
No, but guess what shirt he was wearing? Guess.
I don't want to guess.
Please guess. You could probably get it if you guess.
I'm picturing him in like a Shaq shirt.
No.
No.
It's not. It's a sport, but it's not basketball.
Tap out.
He was wearing a top out shirt. He was wearing a black top out shirt. I'm gonna find his. I'm gonna look it up here because I know his name.
His black tap out shirt.
His name is Christopher Stranger.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Christopher Stranger.
Yeah.
That's a crackhead name off the bat. He was born a crack addict.
Christopher Stranger, Florida arrests.
Dude, that's so funny. Is that also the same guy? Is that Interstate Day?
Oh God, no! That's a completely different story. That's a story that cannot be told in this podcast. Long story short, we met a man in Nashville, a very genuine black man.
And he was a rapper.
He ended up trading us